How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to show you guys a rod that I've been using a lot lately, and I just wanted to make a little bit of a review on it. I've done a couple reviews and you guys seem to like them, so I want to show you this new rod that I have. I want to explain it a little bit and tell you about it, so let's get into it. So I'll show you the rod here. If you can see, it is a Cortland Competition Nymph 10.5 foot 3-weight. I just have the tail section here to show you, but I have it paired with an Orvis Clearwater 2 large arbor reel, and the line that I have on this is actually Orvis Competition Nymphing line. It's called Tactical Nymph, and I really like it. I'll show you guys how thin it is. You can see there how thin that is. It's probably equivalent to 1 or 2 weight line, so it's very thin, barely anything, but it's great for Euro nymphing. And then off of that I have my sighter and my leader, and this is just a one that I picked up from Orvis, but you guys can make your own. You can see my sighter here. And then I usually run 6X tippet off the back, sometimes 5 depending on what kind of water I'm fishing. But that's my setup, and I want to explain to you guys why I love this rod so much. So if I grab the tail section here, I'll show you how thin it is, just so you get an idea. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's very thin, and as we go up the rod it gets thicker. And keep in mind how thin it was at the tip. Let me show you the base. So this is the base, and you remember the tip, it's that thin compared to it. So it's way more thin at the tip. And I mean, obviously most fly rods are like this, but it's a 3-weight at the tip, but it's more like a 5-weight at the base. So there's a lot of power that comes from this section, and you can really feel every strike with that tip. But this is where you get your power from. And one thing I want to point out though is with Euro nymphing, you're not going to really feel the strike a lot, especially if you're using a sighter. If you're using a sighter line, you should be watching that most of the time to see your strikes before you feel them. So, but whenever you do feel a strike, it's really a nice feel because of how sensitive the tip is. But yeah, I really love this rod, and as you can see, it comes with a really nice Cork handle and the fighting butt on the end. It's a really cool design. It comes in gray, and I really like it. It retails for around $250, which is really good for a Euro nymphing rod. A lot of Euro nymphing rods are becoming more popular and prices are going up, so $250 really isn't bad for a rod of this caliber. This is one of Cortland's nicer rods. They have actually 3 different kinds of Euro nymphing rods out. They have this, they have I think it's just called the Nymph, and then they have the MK2. The MK2 is a little bit more pricey than this one, so you're going to get a little higher quality, but and the Nymph one they just came out with haven't had the chance to see that one yet, but this is, for the price, this is all around the best Euro nymphing rod if you ask me, because for $250 you're getting literally everything you could ever ask for. 10.5 feet is the perfect length if you ask me, especially for Pennsylvania where I fish most of the time. It is perfect, because anything longer you'd be getting stuck constantly in trees, but 10.5 feet, plenty long. And when I was looking for a Euro nymphing rod, I looked at a lot that only came in 10-foot lengths or 11-foot, and I could not decide what I wanted. So when I found this and it was 10.5 feet, I was like, wow, this fits perfectly between what I was looking at. So loving it, and I've caught quite a few fish on it already. It handles really well, especially in small streams, but it handles really well in big water too. I'm rolling some clips here for you of some fish that I caught, and as you can see, the one video I'm fishing in the Talpahawken Creek, which is a pretty well-known stream in southeastern PA, and it's handling decent sized rainbow trout pretty well in that size creek, so gives you an idea. And I fish small limestone streams with it too for wild trout, and it performs really well. So yeah, a couple flies that I really like to use with this rod is Lively Legs just came out with a fast water series of flies, and they're barbless hooks with the tungsten bead. They're really great for Euro nymphing. They're going to be heavier than their standard nymphs, so they sink right down to the bottom, and that's what I really like using with this. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup, and that's pretty much what I can give you guys on it. If you're interested in one, like I said, they're about $250, and this reel that I got I think goes for around, I want to say maybe 80 or 90. I'm not too sure, I don't really remember. But this Orvis reel works great with it, and Cortland makes reels. I haven't had the chance to test them yet, but I just had this Orvis reel, so I paired it with it, and it balances really nice. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the rod or the setup, or anything that has to do with the rod or anything at all, just drop me a comment, and I'll be able to help you guys out. And this is my new rod that I've been using a lot lately, and I've been catching a lot more fish with it. I would highly recommend trying Euro nymphing if you haven't yet. There's all different kinds of Euro nymphing. There's Czech, there's French, there's Spanish nymphing. So do your research, look it up, and find out how you can get in on it. This is the Cortland Competition Nymph 10.5 foot 3-weight. If you guys liked the video, please drop me a comment and let me know what you thought. Yeah, so be looking forward to some more videos. If you guys want to see more reviews like this one, let me know in the comments, and I'll happily make some more reviews. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.